Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. All right. Damn, I hate that the damn thing is in the back. Okay, listen, I want to go ahead and talk about this interview with the mistress of the night. Y'all know Juan's mistress, Giorgio says, basically gave us all of the tea and he had the receipts, child. The mistress came to him and basically said that, I've had an inappropriate relationship with Mr. Juan Dixon because he told me it was a made for TV sort of situation. And I'm just like, oh my God, that is not the same story that ROBYN told us. And she's basically claiming a whole different story. So this is the first time I didn't see her face. I did see somewhere, or not her face, this is the first time we heard her speak, right? Because we've only had these text messages and we've been seeing, hearing her perspective through Giorgio says, at least I have. I don't know what other blogger she's been to. However, this is my first time hearing her voice, and I'll go ahead and link it down below. If you want to listen to the entire thing, I'm going to go ahead and give you quick bullet points. I did see somewhere that her face was out there, allegedly, but I'm not completely sure. I didn't dive all the way deep into the situation. I honestly don't care what she looks like. I just want to get to the bottom of what the truth is. And so she's basically claiming everything the opposite of what ROBYN and Juan are claiming, literally. Okay? So it's quite interesting. So let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. She basically says that they not only had DM conversations, that they not only had text message conversations, but they also had phone calls and FaceTime. So it was more than DMs and texts. There were phone calls and FaceTimes involved. All right. During these FaceTimes and phone calls, she lets us know via Giorgio says, again, I'll link it down below. She lets us know that she was made aware via Juan Dixon that his relationship, Juan and ROBYN's relationship, was just for the television screens. It was just for a storyline. I don't know how true that is. You know what I mean? But she's claiming that Juan told her this. Okay. Now, what everybody seems to agree on is the fact that, the border was shut down. Couldn't nobody from Canada go to the damn United States because Canada wasn't fucking with it. And the United States, I don't know what we was doing under Trump, child. Okay. Well, no, that were we under Trump? Yeah, we was under Trump at the end of 2020. So I don't know what the hell was going on. But both parties agree to the simple fact that Canada had a strict lockdown. And so she had to wait a little bit of a while. I'm assuming that sometime in 2021 is when she actually made it out there to Maryland, right? Now, ROBYN and Juan claim that the lady was coming down to Maryland. I guess they assumed their claim is that they're assuming that she was down here for a Baltimore Ravens player. That she was dating some Baltimore Ravens player and, that was going to be her main, thing while she was in Maryland. The mistress goes on to say, yeah, I don't have no clue about what the hell they talking about. That is not true. The sole reason why I went to Maryland is for Juan. She says she would have never went to the lovely state of Maryland. I mean, because who's going to Maryland just to go to Maryland? I mean, you may go to Maryland to visit D.C., just happen, go over to Maryland or go over to Virginia. But, I mean, are folks really just traveling to Maryland just for the hell of it? I don't think so. Maybe to see a Baltimore Ravens, to see a Baltimore Ravens player, maybe to see the Baltimore Ravens play. Possibly. What's in Maryland like? What are some landmarks, some famous things? Listen, I don't want to drag the state of Maryland. But she claims, yeah, I only went there for his ass, okay? And she also explains to us that, it was, they both wanted to meet each other. So it wasn't a whole thing of, like, her just being thirsty, even though I do feel like, per those text messages, sis was a little bit thirsty because you could tell, he was downplaying it. And I think, I think, Juan was like trying to play it cool, so he doesn't really show his true intentions. But in those text messages that I saw, you could tell that Sister Girl was really, really, really into him. And I guess complimenting ROBYN and Giselle and them being your favorites on the show, that was your way in. Okay, just all you need is a pretty face, a nice body, and to compliment his fiance. And, you have a free pass to Juan Dixon. All right, Michael Darby isn't the only one that wanted to suck his dick. Okay, so anyways. she's saying, you know, they both wanted to meet each other and things like that, that she's not that thirsty, that she would go all the way to Maryland from a whole different country, child, just, you know, to possibly hope to see him, to extort him of $4,000, which she claims. Now, I'm hearing all over the place that ROBYN stated, and I do remember this, but I don't remember her exact words on the Patreon. ROBYN was like, you know, she requested $4,000. And I don't know if she specifically said Zelle or if she said if it was Zelle or Cash App or something like that. I remember her saying something like they have each other's phone numbers. And so when you have a phone number, you can put these, you know, that phone number in these finance apps, these banking apps, and then you can then request, whether it is a Cash App or a Zelle or a Venmo or whatever the case may be, a PayPal maybe, I don't fucking know. Okay. So that's what they're claiming. You know, apparently Zelle isn't available in Canada. So I'm assuming that ROBYN used the exact term Zelle. And that lady is like, sis, if you're going to make up lies, at least let it be a lie that, you know, can actually stand the test of time. Because quiet as it's kept, it's no way for me to, you know, request $4,000 via Zelle because Zelle isn't a thing in Canada. And I just Googled it, and the first thing that pops up is no. People in Canada cannot use Zelle, just the United States. So I don't really know what that's about. And then, of course, what we all want to know is what happened at the hotel room. Now, she does not explicitly ever say that her and Juan had sexual relations. She says that she doesn't want to hurt ROBYN. I guess now that she knows that this relationship, I guess, is a little bit more than just for television, she claims that she doesn't want to hurt ROBYN any further. And so she doesn't really want to get into the nooks and crannies of what they did, if they did it. Okay, so, you know, it seems like she's insinuating and implying some things. However, she does state that they did hang out. It was not a situation where she lost her wallet and then he felt bad and paid for the hotel room. Okay, she claims that it was a situation like they hung out. How ROBYN says he paid for the hotel and then left. Apparently, no, he didn't leave, honey. He, you know, he entertained sis, you know, with his thing. That thing was thinging. Okay, Michael Darby somewhere kicking the air. And then there's a situation where, you know, they're claiming that he then Juan passed sister girl off to the friend, and then they had a little thing. And then I believe this girl, now correct me if I'm wrong, this is the part of the story that I'm not really abreast on. Juan's friend came up to her hotel room and exposed himself and some other. Honestly, like, if that's the truth, then shame on that man. But I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not true. But I'm not really concerned with that. I just want to know what the hell didn't happen with Juan. Okay. So y'all got to let me know how y'all feel about everything. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.